Well, good morning, dear friends. This is Carrie from down in Texas. How are you on this beautiful new week? It's Monday, new beginning. You know how I feel about Mondays. Grab your coffee, grab your tools, grab your makeup while we get ourselves ready together this morning. Hope you had a splendid, peaceful, and rejuvenating weekend. I got a request over the weekend for the similar type technique we've been using with a pencil, but my request was for blue and blue. So blue shadow, blue pencil. And so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to be using an e.l.f. blue eyeshadow palette. It's this one, and it's called Chronicle Cookies and Dreams. So it's this beautiful blue palette. It's got a nude color in it right here, another nude color up here, and then it's got brown. And as I've said before, blues and browns are a great complement. Um, when I do blue on my brown eyes, it does make my brown eyes pop because, as we've said before, on the opposite sides of the color wheel, that's when you get that really dramatic boom with your eyes, especially when they're dark brown eyes like I have. So let's get ourselves going this morning. Done all my moisturizers. I did an update for you guys this weekend too on my Life Cell product. That is the product that I use um, every day. It is an anti-aging product. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles and helps get moisture back in your skin. Um, I've been using that since November, and truly it has turned my skin completely around. Completely around. Um, these this problem area right here has dramatically improved since using that product. I use it twice a day, in the morning and at night after I do wash my face, and we get that really moisturized and ready for the day and for the night. So my skin can really soak that product up during the night with no makeup on. Um, we started this morning with our CoverGirl. This is our all-in-one product. It's a primer, it's a moisturizer, it's a color corrector. It's CoverGirl in the pink color, and this is a great product. This is a great starting product for anyone who's just beginning to truly understand how these products can change the way your skin looks. If you're young, it's also a really great product. It doesn't, load you down. When you're young, you don't need a lot. Not like me when you're experienced or mature. We need more help to make our skin look vibrant every day. Okay, I'm then going to come in with my Cookies and Cream e.l.f. primer. And get that all. Oh, it smells yummy. Really does smell like cookies and cream. Makes you kind of hungry for this day to get going here. Are you guys a morning person when it comes to food, or are you a start at lunch type person? I think it's interesting how many of us have different preferences when it comes to when we eat. Um, there's a lot of very famous people that don't eat lunch. They just skip it all together. They really do a big breakfast, and then they go through lunch. They go through miss lunch because they want to let their metabolism burn off their breakfast, so they're ready for a bigger meal in the evenings. It's really interesting how we are all so different when it comes to that. I am not a morning person. It's very hard for me to get any food down before 11:30. I think that has a lot to do, however, with my weight loss than um, anything else. Okay, so now that is in, let's see if we've got any product left in my Joa wand here. Doesn't feel like there's hardly any left in here. I think we've got it. Yeah, majority of that has gone out of that. So I'm not going to reload that one because I know there's still product in this one. This is my Maybelline concealer in the pink color. There's definitely enough in this sponge to get us for today's makeup application for sure. And then tomorrow we'll have to reload or use another wet product tomorrow. Clean those brows up a little bit this morning with my sponge. I had such a good weekend this weekend, got so caught up in my house and helped my husband with some yard work. He's still struggling a little physically, and so I'm trying to take up the slack a little bit from him so he doesn't stress so much about trying to get it all done himself. He's a perfectionist when it comes to those things, and so really do want to try to help him. Gonna have to fix my brows because I definitely got them already. You know me, I have a tendency to do that first thing. Clean them up a little bit here. Okay, now we're going to come in and use this beautiful new product that I am really finding works very well. And this is the Catrice Under Eye Blur Color Corrector. It definitely makes a huge difference in the discoloration underneath my eyes. For you guys to be able to see it really is remarkable, and the same wonderful follower who asked me to do this blue look today actually commented that she could see the difference in the color under my eyes by using this really nice product. And you know what's really nice about this product is when you put it on, it blends seamlessly. I mean, really blends seamlessly, and it's lasting all day. Beautiful product, just really nice product. This I got this at Amazon, called Catrice. It's an under eye blur and brightener, and it really works. I mean, you can still see an indentation line underneath my eyes, but you definitely do not see the darker coloration from underneath my eyes when I use that. It's gone. So the claims that it makes really are, they really do. It does what it says it's going to do, and that is to blur and change the discoloration under your eyes. All right, let's get in now and seal up this wet product with my Laura Mercier tinted, not tinted, well, it is tinted, it's pink, Laura Mercier pink setting powder. Sure you get down under your chin too, so you're making all of that look uniform. And here, I have a very busy week this week. Very busy week. Very excited I get to see my dad at the weekend. which I'm so excited about. I haven't seen him since November, a long time. But, he's busy, I'm busy. He just lives 4 hours away. Well, I take that back. I did get to see him for lunch for about an hour, first part of the year. So I have got to see him. I forgot about that. We had lunch, but that's the last time. So I'm very anxious to see him on Friday. Okay, so now we're going to use the same technique, right? We're going to get a blue, one of those pencils out of my set, Davis eye pencils from Amazon. And this is a very pretty blue. It's a sort of a turquoisey, this kind of blue. There's two different tones of blue. There's this royal blue right here and this blue. So we're going to try to use both of those because in this palette, we have both of those. We have it right here in this color and right up here. So we're going to take your blue pencil and do the same thing that we've been doing. Start and with the blue, because we're going to soften this out, and because this is a sort of a lighter blue, you do need to put a pretty heavy line here. Okay. And then come underneath too. We are going to blend it out. So just remember, it looks really, really dark right now, but we are going to blend. We're going to blend. So you want to get a little smaller tipped brush. Let me see, which one did I use? Been using. No, that's not it. Here. So I've been using this one. As you can see, it's a rounder, but it's not a big brush because what I want it to do is really blend it. So just start blending up, pull your color up onto your lid and blend up. And then blend underneath. Blend up, blend up, blend up. Blend underneath. Now you can see immediately that there's a difference in the color saturation from this side to from this side is much darker to this side. And that happens. This is one of these things with this technique that you just sort of have to play with it till you get the consistency that you're looking for. And I want to be able to see the blue, but I want it to be a soft blue because we're going to come back today and we're going to do a darker blue to line the eyes. So we're literally coloring in the lid here. That's what we're doing. We're going to, if you remember too, we're going to cover this blue pencil with a powder because we want to lock the blue into place. Okay, when you use, at least in my opinion, when you use a cream product, the cream products can have a tendency to crease and dull through the day. Okay, and what I mean by that is they lose their oomph as you go through the day, and it makes sense because it's cream. It moves. It's not a stationary type product like a powder is. So now for this, we're going to come in with this product right here, this blue, the one, not this one on the corner, but the one right here. Then we're going to line with this blue. So we're going to even saturate the blue a little bit more when we go in and we line the eye. Okay, so now you can see when we come in with this blue how that really pops that pencil, right? You can see right there how that blue then becomes much more saturated. And we do want to make sure that we're taking this blue up into the transitional area. So I would just dip a little bit further back into your eyeshadow and then just pull it up even a little bit further up onto your transition area. Very nice. Now I do want to take this brush, I'm going to really brush it clean. Get that out of there. And then I want to dip into that really lighter color, almost the white color, the one up in the corner right here, this one right here. We're going to put that up here. And we're also going to come back and make sure that in the corner here, we have no blue shadowing. Don't want any blue shadowing here in the corner. This will also help a little bit with your fallout, because when you're working with blues, you're going to get fallout. That's just the nature of the color. Just want to make sure that there's no dark shadowing here up against my nose. And we're just bringing that down underneath, also brighten and eliminate some of that fallout. We are going to come back with my powder and just make sure that we have no fallout, but just making sure that we have no dark shadowing right here. When there's that dark shadowing there, for me, it sinks my eyes. It looks, in my opinion, my eyes have a tendency to go to sink backward, and all you see is dark, and that's not what the intention here is. The intention is to make these brown eyes pop, and as you can see, you can already see that based upon the differences in the color. Now this is the one that we're going to, this one up here on the top, this really pretty royal blue is what we are going to outline with today. So we're going to come back in and we're going to go as close to the water line as we can get our brush. And we're going to carry that line all the way over. Whoops. And then outward. And you're going to get more fallout here, so just know that we're going to have to come back in with our powder and pick up that fallout. This is a beautiful blue. Absolutely gorgeous blue. Has a little bit of iridescence to it, this one. Okay. Just making a little triangle right here. Quite a bit of fallout today, actually. Look at that beautiful blue. Wow. Okay, let's pick up this before it sits too terribly long. Let's go in and get our Revlon or whatever powder you use, your pressed powder. This is what I use. This is my finishing powder to pick up any fallout that we may have from the blue. And I also want to give that under eye a little bit more lift. So we are using that powder to put a little bit more brightness underneath the eye. Wow, that's really pretty. Stunning blue. I mean, really stunning blue. Let's get some lipstick on. My lips are really dry. Today we're going to use House Labs Mauve. It's their pencil. Mauve goes great with this powdery blue color. I don't want a real light pink. Just sort of wanted a little bit of a nude pink to my lips. Beautiful. Okay. So just to recap, let's just recap this for my dear friend who asked me about this. So we came in with, let me pick, okay. Okay, so first of all, we came in with our pencil in this blue, really light, let me, it gets lost in my shirt, you can see. Um, Amazon pencils that I got. They're Davis, okay, and they're a cream pencil, right? Then, first thing we did on the lid is we picked up this really pretty pastel blue color and we put it all over the lid. Well, first of all, we blended that pencil. Sorry, we blended the pencil up onto the lid. Then we came back over and we locked that blue in with this powder blue eyeshadow, right? We took it all the way up into our transition area. Then we came in with this darker royal blue with a smaller pencil, went straight down to the water line on each one. It's a little bit darker blue than what's up on the lid. So we're using a pencil and then we're using two different shades of blue. The lighter blue on the lid up into transition and then the darker blue down here in the water line. And you can see how much my eyes have popped here. It's really astounding how colors work, okay? Then we use the white up on the top and in the corners just to make sure that there is no blue shadowing. Okay, so now we're going to come in with our elf contour. Some contouring done here. Into the temple a little bit. Down on the chin line. And then we're going to come back with the lighter colors and just blend that all in. Make sure that's really soft and that we don't have any harsh lines with that. Okay, great. Now for colors today of blush, I am going to use my Heart Energy. It is a cooler color blush because I like the cool and the cool with the pink and the blues to work together. And this is just about gone. I think this is maybe last this week. I'm going to have to get another one. And coming in and we're putting that on the apples of our cheeks. Beautiful. I just love hearing from you guys. I really do. Makes my day to come in and see that I've got a comment from somebody and that just knowing that, you know, you guys are engaged is just makes me really, really happy. It just really does. I love to come in every day and share with you and get our week started. We're on a brand new week, which is always a great thing for me. I just love Mondays. It's a reset day. You get to reset for your week and restart. Okay, let's now come in with some petting. I'm just tapping this and we're just going to make sure that blush is all blended in, that we don't have any harsh lines anywhere from our contour or our blush. Going to check out those brows and see what I need to do to fix them. Because inevitably, I always do have to fix them. Let's see. I don't think I've made too much of a mess this morning, but I do know I saw one area here, right here. Same area that I hit every day. And here. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. It's hard for me to go that direction. All right, that looks good. Back in there. All right, now let's get these lashes all curled up here. Beautiful blue. And they say blue eyeshadow is dead. I totally disagree with that. Totally disagree with that. It can still be bold and you can still make it look modern and up to date. Beautiful. I think where people get stuck in the fact that blue eyeshadow is from the 60s is when you pair the blue eyeshadow with that really heavy dark liner. That to me is the what the 60s look like. And of course, I don't do well with really dark bold liners anyways. So for me, this look is a modern, up-to-date version of using blue eyeshadow from the 60s where it was so prevalent. I do love this blue. I think it's very, very flattering, and I appreciate the fact that you asked me to do this. Thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate it. I hope this is what you're looking for. The key whenever you're using pencils like this is you want to make sure that you've got a smaller condensed brush to blend, and then make sure you're blending. Blend, blend, blend. Now this will last all day. This combination of pencil and eyeshadow together is going to last well into, well, I don't generally wash my face until about 8:30 at night, so almost 12 hours. And today I am using my Benefit mascara, Benefit Bang mascara, another beautiful one of my top three for sure. This is my second choice. I love the formula on this mascara. Absolutely love the formula on this one. It would be my number one choice if the wand was a little different, if it was a lot stiffer, and if it tapered at the end like the L'Oreal Panorama does. Just like the stiffness of a brush, so I can control what I'm doing a little bit better. This is a great formula though. Really does coat each lash, gives you this beautiful volume and length. Let's go down to the bottom now. A little too much on my wand, so I want it to go everywhere. I have this problem area on my eye here, on my left eye. Can't seem to get into the corner when I am working on the top side of my lashes. This is one of the reasons I like a firmer brush. So when I come down to the bottom section, it can get into that corner and pick up those lashes that I cannot get coated from the top side. I don't know what it is. It must be the way the lash grows or something. I don't know. Beautiful. Let's just pick up that same pencil that I was blending with, because I do have some dots here that I just want to blend in a little bit. Gorgeous. I've just put my glasses on so I can see how we're looking for the day. Oh yes, that's so pretty. I do think we need to add a little bit of lip gloss that looks a little flat. So I'm going to come in here and add some Kristen Dior lip gloss. So that's not quite looking so flat. Yeah. And I am not happy with my brows. These brows, I tell you what, just cannot get them. I sure hope my arm figures it out pretty quickly so I can get back to using my pencil. I cannot get the motion right. This motion right here is very hard for me. Ugh. Just brushing these softer. All right. There we go. That's it for this Monday in April. Spring has definitely sprung, everybody. How are your projects coming along, by the way? Your big projects that we talked about a few weeks ago that you wanted to get done for spring? My big project was getting all of my mother's favorite flowers planted, her hydrangeas and her roses, and they're blooming, and I'm so very pleased. Just want her inspiration everywhere in my yard. Not that I need them to remind me of her, but she just loved flowers so much. She loved hydrangeas and she loved roses, and so they are everywhere in my front yard, and I'm they're doing really well finally, so I'm real excited about that. Get out there, guys, and hit your grand slam. Thanks for joining me this morning as we got ready on this new Monday, new week, new beginning. I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you have a fantastic, productive day. Get out there and hit that grand slam. Take no prisoners and just make it a fantastic day. These channels are all about helping each other to live our very best lives. So we can all have it all, whatever your definition of that is. It's going to be different to mine, I can guarantee you. But that's okay. We're all individuals and we all have goals and we all have dreams and we all have certain things that we want in our life. And if we can support and encourage each other along the way to get there, That's what it's all about. That's why I do what I do, to help friends, my community, get to where they want to go, help them along the way using knowledge and experience from you as well. That's what it's all about. It takes a community to have a truly happy life, and I believe that because human beings need that interaction. We need to work together. We need to have that emotional connection with other human beings. And so that's what this is all about. To always remind you too that your age, don't let it get in your way. If you've got a goal and a dream, I don't care if you're 99 and you haven't reached it yet, go for it. More now than any time in our human history, there are so many possibilities to anybody at any age. If you're strong enough and brave enough to dream it, you can make it happen at any age. I believe that. I'm proof of that. So if you've got a goal and a dream and you haven't set it into motion, what are you waiting for? Don't wait, because tomorrow is never a guarantee. I have learned that in the last 2 years, and I try every day to make it a good, productive, encouraging, and positive day. Life's too short to be anything else. I know it can be hard. I have down days too, but I try very, very hard to shake that off and find a positive in my negatives. That was the legacy of my mother. Find a positive in a negative if you can. Just gotta look hard enough. Make it a fantastic Monday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you. And introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and where you're from. And if you have questions or you'd like a specific thing talked about, I'm all about that. Thank you, sweetheart, for asking me for this blue look. I love it. It is a modern take on a classic 60s blue eyeshadow. So there you go. It can be updated, it can be modern, and it can look very pretty. Just got to remember with blues, blend, blend, blend. Soften edges. Make sure you don't have any harsh edges everywhere. And have a fantastic day, everybody, wherever you are. God bless. See you in my next video. Like and subscribe too if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Happy Monday.